Yo, try.
This podcast is lit. I'm trying.
Your boy Li.
Like, man.
I need you to subscribe.
I said fucking like.
I need you to motherfucking subscribe, man.
What the fuck is
Go
wrong
to
with
We
you?
Lit Network on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button.
Hit the subscribe button and the like. If you want some notifications to see when your boys is on, then do so. This episode is called Talk That Shit with Ronda&Tip. You know what I'm saying? So I'd like to introduce the two team members coming to the We Lit Network, man. What's up, y'all?
Yo, what's good, y'all? I'm Ronda.
Hey, I'm Tip. What up?
Yes, sir.
So look, man, we got a couple of sponsors as we always do. Who you got, Eli?
Shout out to my man Levon Johnson on Facebook, highlighting Brothers in the Barber. You see, I got my nephew on. You see him, Nasty. Can I get the mother?
He is. Yo, you slipping on the gear, son. And I seen Jeff got the wind. When you came with the windbreaker TGR, I need, you slipping.
Yo,
man.
Nasty.
You know what I'm saying? You slipping, buddy. That's all I'm going to tell you. We
Yo,
need
Nasty.
that.
You ain't got nothing for females? What?
Nasty. Yeah, ask
Nasty?
him. Ask him again.
We can use a couple shirts.
That's what I'm trying to talk
Something.
about.
Hey. You got TGR. We got my man Lonze Clothing, my boy Shamar. He out in Texas, but from Geneva. Make sure you get it. Dad hats, female wear going up, biker shorts, things of that nature, jogger suits, ski hats, all that, man. So go check them up. Lonze Clothing, Lonze_clothing, IG, as well as on Facebook and any other place that you get your things at. Do y'all got anybody else want to shout out today?
So I want to shout out a couple vendors. We got Fruity Streets, Hennessy infused strawberries, Trenches from Trent Scare. Shout out to my Kai.
Mm-hmm.
Bougie Bundle. Shout out to Daz. And we got the meat before you blinks.
You know what I'm saying?
Literally. Tap the fuck in.
You know what I'm saying?
Platform
Tap
for the
in.
businesses.
For real. Any small businesses y'all got, man, for real, man. Come holler at us. Hit Tip inbox.
No good. Who you got?
Rhonda's inbox. She just did. She did a
You
lashes,
got the
right?
mink before you blink.
Oh,
Like,
better
you earn
blink,
more
you-
money.
All
You
right,
better
you heard
blink
it.
before you mink.
And you
What
do
you
it.
think this is?
Blink before you
And
blink.
don't blink twice.
And don't blink
Lashes is
twice.
popping, ladies.
You know what I'm saying? You need to make sure your
And she
lashes
do
is right.
installs.
Yes.
Listen, first off, I ain't never had
Full
that problem.
package. She bringing you lashes, glue, and she doing installs. Tap in. And everybody is into lashes right now. All women.
She might
I
be
just
on your
bought two
porch
today.
like she did mine.
COVID is real.
She said she might even do them on the porch. She grinding. You can't be mad at that. The
Yeah.
COVID grind is different.
Different.
Right.
Different. Everybody got to get things.
We
Gotta
gotta
get
get paid.
gotta get paid.
You know what I'm saying? We still here. While we at it though, my first question is, how y'all been getting money during COVID other than your 9 to 5s? Y'all been able to work?
I've been getting it in every way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I work part-time. I get part-time unemployment.
Shit.
We essential.
You get the best of both worlds.
Yo,
You gotta get it.
Right.
which way you think the
Gotta
world
be.
is going? Do you think there's going to be more college going business people, or because of the pandemic it necessarily made us become more creative? You know what I mean?
Definitely got to become more creative because jobs ain't guaranteed right now.
Mm-hmm.
Unless
I
you're an
agree.
essential employee working in healthcare or with children or family services or something like that, jobs just ain't guaranteed right now.
Right. And think about it like this. Being more creative right now, you know, a lot of nail salons and hair salons ain't open. People still manage to make it happen. You got the meat before you blinks. You still getting your lashes done. You can still get bundles. We can still even get cute shirts. So being creative during this time of, this is just crazy, 2020 and 21 right now, but still get bundles. Oh, that's awesome.
I respect everybody out here being creative too.
during this time.
Everybody continue to be creative. Everybody, don't let nobody stop you from being creative. Because you're always gonna tell people, you're always gonna have people that tell you that you can't do nothing, or shit ain't gonna work when you do it. Do it.
Good. We all good. Listen, man,
Do
we
it.
dropping shit. We doing
Don't
all
mind
types of
trying.
shit. Don't
Don't
worry
mind
about me.
trying.
You know I'm clumsy. If you know me, you know I drop shit.
If
you know what I'm
you
saying?
know,
We
you
gotta move around a
know.
little bit, y'all.
You know what I mean? But yeah, man, this COVID shit is fucking crazy, man. But I think we coming on the back end of it. You know what I mean? I think we coming up out of that thing.
You think so?
For sure.
So the elephant in the room is, before I get into the notebook, my handy dandy.
Handy dandy.
These white people.
Guess who was going right to it, y'all?
Ran up in the building.
Did they ever?
Now,
don't give a fuck.
I just want to say this.
With nothing, mind you.
I just want to say this.
Go ahead. I'm going to let you go. I think we all should take a little time today. Go ahead.
If 3, I'm going to say 3.
Uh-huh.
Because that's a group, right? They can say that 3 a group?
A few is 2, 3 is a crew.
Okay.
Or
So
more
if
than
3
Right.
people with my hue, color, ran there protesting, that
Did you say of color or do we mean black people?
of my hue,
Say it again.
of my hue color,
That's the first word he said right whole season.
that
He's serious about this shit.
I'm dead ass.
I ain't mad at you. I ain't
They would have
taking away
been
from
dead.
you.
All 3.
Target practice.
They would have said
That
they
wall?
was terrorists. They would have said all types of crazy shit.
You heard of AstroTurf? It would have been AfroTurf.
Trash.
That's how many
Well,
black people would have been on the
Trash.
front
Not
lawn
only
of the Capitol
did these-
building.
Not only did they go in the building, they had the Confederate flags.
Yeah.
They was in there posted up.
Body
They sitting on the president chair. Took a picture and all selfies.
Literally.
Kicked up in the Senate chair.
Disrespectful
That took
as
the cake.
fuck.
And here's my biggest thing. They was walked out like they just forgot where they were going. Like the whole, like everybody had amnesia and they walked in the White House like it was their house. And they said, hey guys, let me just guide you out. You know what I'm saying? Back to the streets, back to your regular lives, back to regular scheduled
Right, they
program.
had the people when the black
What
people
type
just
of
did the
punishment?
Black Lives Matter protest, peaceful protest down there. They had a whole army of motherfuckers down there.
It looked like a third world country.
Seriously. You see what I posted yesterday? Like, where is everybody?
Mm-hmm.
They was literally all over the motherfucking walls. They was literally like spider monkeys.
The niggas
They
was
call
like-
us monkeys, but they
They
was
was like
some
facts.
spider monkeys.
Breaking, they can say whatever they want about black people. They went in the store, stole some
We
shit.
that crazy.
Ain't nobody going to the motherfucking White House.
I was literally sitting there watching CNN with my 10-year-old
You know what makes-
son, and we just
Hold
was
on.
baffled. Like,
Yeah.
he like, Mom, is this really happening? I'm like, lost, speechless. Like, I have never seen nothing like this in my life.
First
We're
off,
making
you
history.
ain't see a bit of tear gas.
Nothing.
You didn't see a Billy Club come out until about 9:30 p.m.
They waited. We would have been dead on arrival.
on arrival.
No questions.
Nothing to even talk about. On arrival. The other thing I'm saying is, like, we knew, here's the funny thing. We knew people that we know of the other hue, as my man said, right? That condoned this shit for 4 years. And I think this is the tipping point where they got to realize, you know what? Y'all was following some bullshit, right? But the funny thing is they justify it. There's only 2 ways out for them. It's either, oh, don't make it about color, or they just go silent. Or, oh, it's about politics. None of us really... You can't do that after 4 years of condoning somebody that was blatantly racist.
Absolutely.
Right?
Right.
That shit.
That shit is
But
crazy.
can I just
man.
say something?
Go ahead. For sure, you could always.
The president's speech. I was robbed,
Yeah.
but please go home. You are still pushing your people to continue. Like, you're doing the right things, because I was robbed, but we're getting a little bit too much.
They're getting too
Go home.
rowdy.
But you ain't even stern and firm with your go home. You letting it know.
Literally.
This is what you should be doing, but for the public, can you go home? This is our motherfucking president. Like, what the fuck?
The leader of the free world.
How is this happening?
Everybody, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
You know what it makes
Donald motherfucking Trump.
You know what it makes me feel like?
Donald Trump.
You know what it make me feel like?
All right. We did
I
it.
feel like
Hey.
YG, this ain't no promotion. I might need a couple hours.
I feel like it was a flex,
He set that up.
and I'm sad to say how I'm gonna say this,
Don't be sad.
but it was a flex on white people to black people that show us what they can do.
Hello?
And that we don't mean shit in this country.
Oh, I was right there with trying to want to say it. And it just let them
Show
let
you
us know still.
all that shit y'all fighting for, and we can just walk up in this bitch anytime we want to
And do this shit.
and stay alive.
Y'all watched this show called Fargo. It was a quick thing. Chris Rock was on season 4 or whatever. So on the show, this white mob boss comes to the jail after he got the police that work for him to lock all the black people up, right? And he said something that's just rang true. He said, see, as men, America likes winners and things like that. But the difference is, America doesn't like people of your color being winners, right? So he was kind of just letting them know basically what you're saying. I get you locked up. I can do what I want through here. There's a way out for me.
Right.
But because of the color of your
You
skin,
ain't going nowhere.
you could be top-notch billionaire, Jeff Bezos money, who just got passed today. Tesla, my man Elon Musk took the spot for richest man in the world. But You could have that much money in the world as a black man that ain't gonna keep you up out of themselves or keep you from where they try to attempt to put you at. You know what I mean? But it's a sad world for something we used to live in. Where we at though, man?
My bad, man. 'Cause I had to, you know what I'm saying? Let me ask Ronda&Tip a question. You too, Chad. How y'all feel about relationships? Are they obsolete?
About what?
Relationships.
Are they null and void? Do they even really?
Y'all wanna go? I'm gonna let y'all go that way.
Why?
Because I'd rather just be last. I'm gonna just feed off y'all because.
What you feeding off us for?
Because.
We asked you first. They hear us all the time.
What's the question?
Are
you talking
relationships obsolete?
You know the situationship over here.
What?
Relationships.
Talk to them.
Are they overrated? Are
Yes,
they? Okay. Why?
Over fucking rated. The question is, are relationships obsolete? They are fucking overrated. You know how I feel about relationships? No disrespect. You're overworked and you're underpaid. That's it. That's all.
Absolutely.
Coming from Tip's mouth, I ain't got nothing else to say. Besides, you are over fucking worked and under fucking paid.
Are you talking from both?
I am talking
Ends
from
of the spectrum or
both
from
ends
the
because
woman's
I've
end of
been
the
with
spectrum?
men that probably felt like I wasn't shit and they was just dishing out everything, and I've been with men that I'm the motherfucking anchor to the shit. Overworked, underpaid.
So you feel from all
Hello.
aspects. I ain't mad at you.
Sign it off.
Where you at, Ronnie?
She took the words right out of my mouth.
The fuck?
Like she said, overworked and under motherfucking paid.
How you feel, Chad?
I'm gonna play Mr.
Watch this.
Optimistic today.
Ain't nothing like the love of my life.
You gotta keep hitting that. You can't cut off gems. We don't cut off gems when you hit notes like that. Yeah.
Chad, how you feel?
I'm gonna be real with you. I feel like it's weird because me and Lit always talk about this all the time. We got parents. We're in a situation where we saw two people go through thick and thin. You know what I mean? No disrespect to anybody else because relationships
my
are hard.
grandparents,
You know what I'm saying? They have. I'm pretty sure we don't know all the business about them, but they've stuck through it. So I think, is it impossible? I don't think it's impossible.
We need to.
And I disagree saying that it's not worth it. So what I'm saying to you, saying it's obsolete, I'll give you this quote that I heard the other day. You can't say a marriage or relationship is not important when we go to work for a piece of paper.
Hello.
Okay. So that leads me to my next question. You lead me to my next question. Do you believe in marriage?
What you trying to? What is going on?
I
I've been
just
there
asked you a
before.
question. Do you believe
I
in
done
marriage?
done it.
Don't ask. No question.
I done it. Been there,
That's very
done that,
true.
been married, divorced,
Oh
and
my
all
God.
that shit.
But that's different. Okay, let me ask you this question.
Wait, no, hold
Go
on.
ahead,
Before
finish.
y'all go any further, he asking us the questions, but he has to answer too. He's a part of this podcast.
Very true.
I'm asking-
How do you feel
Okay,
about
so we
relationships?
answer-
Nah, he can't duck
Right,
like that.
absolutely.
You can't
You
duck
guys
this
are-
slow.
We gotta
Relationships
rewind
being
that back.
obsolete.
You
Before we
right.
get to marriage, we need your input on this too, my man.
Listen.
We
All
ain't
right,
invisible.
cool.
Good call.
Relationships is fine as long as there's trust and respect.
So do you think no, that's not your question?
That's not the answer. That's not the
Do you
question.
think they're
answer what
do you
you
think
want
they're
from me.
possible? You said it's obsolete.
You
The
said
question
an
is, do you
answer.
think
I
it's still
said that-
possible or no?
Yeah,
That's
as
okay.
long as there's respect
Gotcha.
It's possible. Okay.
and trust.
All right, go ahead to your marriage
Continue.
question.
Marriage, I'll answer that first. I feel like every human being, mostly every human being, some people just don't, but I feel like every human being would like to try getting married at least once if they found that person.
Everybody
feel like
deserves
everybody-
happiness.
I feel like everybody wants that. You know what I mean? Even if it's not a perfect family, you want the family. Listen, a marriage.
At some point,
Right.
A
somebody you
marriage.
can rock with.
Yeah, I feel
A
like everybody
family.
with that.
Some
Yeah,
type of family
some type of
structure.
family. It don't have to be you have a kid with him and y'all meet in high school and y'all had a kid and y'all get married and all that shit and go. No, it could be you. They got kids, you got kids, y'all get together, married, anything.
You don't even gotta have kids with
You
condoms.
don't even have kids.
Mm-hmm.
You find somebody young in life or later in life, doesn't matter. But the thing is, find that person though.
Right.
I don't encourage nobody just to jump into anything, cause marriage ain't no joke at all.
And they take your money if you got pensions. Like,
So-
they take your money when they
Take your
leave.
time with it. You only got one life to
I
live.
56 before I get married because I know they're going to take my money.
Speaking of people with
I got
pensions,
lucky.
go ahead.
I was the first baby mama, so everything come to me. So if y'all marry my ex-husband, just know we running the pockets.
You heard that from Rhonda, aka No Good. Now, if y'all ever heard me say
disrespect
No
him.
From
Good,
the top.
No disrespect.
From the top. But listen, I got another question because well, answer the question, Tip. marriage possible? Like you can't duck the smoke
Yeah,
if
she
you're giving it
tried
out.
it.
I've been ducking one day. I'm in the wrong house. Okay,
Mm.
so my thoughts on marriage, right? I feel like everybody in life deserves a happy ending. Even if it doesn't end up a happy ending in the end, you deserve to have that moment of, yo, I love my spouse. Like, I don't want to be with nobody else but my spouse. Let me try this. Like, no one knows in life if you're going to make it or not make it. But if this is what you feel in life, like, yo, I love this person, like, this is my dog, like, this is my friend, this is my lover, this is my companion, this is everything, you deserve that. Everybody deserves that happiness. Now, being raised the way I was raised and being around people that I know who had marriages, and even in my own relationships, I've never been married. I've been proposed to a few times. I'm not going to hold you on that.
Did you flat? Okay, stop. Did you flat out say no? No disrespect to anybody, man.
So I'm going to keep it a buck. I've been proposed.
How do you tell somebody no
I'm
like
about to
that?
tell you.
All right, go ahead.
I've been proposed to. I'm 34 years old. I've been proposed to 3 times. The first 2 times, I said I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Rather, me and him went through it, you know, everything you go through in a relationship. I just knew at that point in life, I wasn't ready. Because sometimes in relationships, you got to forgive and forget. And I don't forgive and I really don't forget. So I was not ready. Third time is supposed to be a charm. But that story not over yet. So what I will say is, everybody deserves a happy ending. And if you don't get it and you try, pat yourself on the back because you do everything in your power to make that work. If that shit don't work and you put every piece of you into it to try and it fucking flops, you won. So I won.
What's up?
Nicely put, Tip.
Oh, she answered first.
I already done OD'd on the subject, okay?
Gotcha.
I'm done with it.
For me, I think it's 2 things. I think I got to ask a question with a question. So I think, one, I think marriage is for the old, and I mean it this way. Not for old people, but for later in time, right? I think people go through so many changes, you like so many different things through your life that at some point you got to have somebody, like I think later in life, nobody wants to die alone, I think,
Absolutely.
right? Nobody wants to die not having a companion, somebody they can genuinely talk to, love, shit like that. So I think that's one. Second thing, so I do think it is possible as long as you find that person, piggybacking off of what Tip said. But the other thing is, I think your expectations have to be realistic. Like, there's a lot of girls and men who go into marriage just thinking that it's supposed to be a fairy tale when life just ain't that way.
I need people to stop living in fairy tale lives too.
Glass houses.
Because a lot of people do that.
The man you love ain't gonna be perfect. The woman you love ain't gonna be perfect. The way you met ain't gonna be fucking like Beauty and the Beast. It's not gonna be that. You know what I'm saying? So the minute you take all those expectations out of the picture and you could take, because if you love somebody, you gotta love them for where they are. You can not saying
who they are.
Not saying that you have to necessarily be complacent,
Right.
but you have to love them for who they are at their core, and then encourage them to be better while you're there. But also not judge them for not being a millionaire, billionaire, tallest nigga in the world. That's a personal one for me.
Because he's shorty.
Yes,
I don't even think he's short.
business.
I think Taj is taller than him, but sorry, off topic.
Nah, you fine. You straight. My little cousin, she got my little cousin call me little dude and shit, but y'all know what I'm saying, man.
Little man
Just-
from the movie.
I think marriage can work. It just takes less expectation and more love. Period.
So this more towards like, I want the ladies here, cause try this question. I mean, respectfully, it is what it is.
For sure.
How do y'all feel about interracial relationships?
Oh, this is a good one. Because I got...
Go ahead.
Honestly, it
So-
don't bother me too much.
Okay.
I mean,
How many is it?
I don't give a fuck. You like who you like. It ain't for me to judge. Like,
And me and Liv had this conversation as well, too.
I think that sometimes y'all, black men,
Mm-hmm.
give white women the upper hand on our sisters, and that is definitely a problem.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as judging personal relationships, I can't do that.
Okay, so coming from a interracial family on my father's side, shout out to my pops because I know you watching.
Mm-hmm.
I have like 8 mixed siblings. Me and my two brothers. Out of, I think there's 10 of us. I might be dragging it, maybe 9, might be 11. No shade. But it's me. I'm the oldest. I'm 34. It's Boogie. He'll be 34. And then there's Darby. We are the only 3 fully black African American children. And there's 2 baby mothers. He got 1 by my mother and 1 by Nima. 2 by Nima, excuse me. And growing up where I grew up in Connecticut and going to the schools I went to and being in the city, I never seen this. I never seen a black man with a white woman or a white woman. I never seen this. This was just shit that we knew was like not. It was like frowned upon in social studies. You know what I mean? Like I never seen this. So when I moved here, it blew my mind that the black men that I was around rather date a white woman than a black woman, and they were raised by a black woman. I have cousins. No disrespect. I'm probably going off topic. That do not date black women. We are frowned upon.
They're not alone.
And you come from a black mother. What do we have, the cooties? But after being here for almost 13 years, I don't see why, but I think I grasp it. Black women are strong individuals.
No, I don't think it's that.
No.
I'm not gonna cut you off. Continue. My bad.
No.
Keep going. I'm gonna cut you off.
This is just my personal opinion.
Keep
Like,
going.
the men that feel like, let me rephrase that. The men that feel like they don't want to date black women is because, like, let me say it that way. I feel like the men, because I don't see color. I'm not racist. Like I said, I have 100 mixed siblings. I'm not racist, but the men that can sit there and tell a black woman that they frown upon a black woman, to me, I feel like it's because it's like a couple different reasons. You probably have a little penis, and a white woman don't mind it because in her mouth, no disrespect. Secondly, black women are very strong-minded and strong-willed. So are white women. This is not a color thing, but this is how I came to it. Just off how black men presented it to me. We have nasty attitudes. We don't want weave in our bag. We intimidate them. We don't know how to be quiet. And we not giving you our motherfucking wallets.
And we ain't though.
And I say this again because my best friends are white. I don't feel like this is a color thing, but what I'm saying is when black men present this situation and conversation to me, this is the things that I get from them. We just disrespectful when we know good. So, do I agree with interracial relationships? Absolutely. Whoever makes you happy, he can be purple. I don't give a fuck. But when you can sit there and tell, if you can sit there and say, oh, I don't like black women, there's something wrong with you. You came from a black woman's vagina. What the fuck? You can like who you want to like.
Me and Lit had this exact conversation maybe a couple pods ago.
Okay, let me hear
it. And the thing that Lit said was, when I started, I clearly, you know what I'm saying, my baby mother is, I'm in an interracial relationship myself. My son is half black, half white, right? So there's a few levels to this, I think, for me. But I've dated African American women.
Right.
In our community, if we're talking in Auburn, New York specifically, for me, a lot of the African American women I grew up with that were beautiful were either closely related to me or I saw as related to me, right? But the few that I was able to date that I knew or interact with, you know what I'm saying? No, not even that, because I did. You know what I'm saying? And they can tell you that. I've never shied away from... Personally, I've never shied away from what your color was. If you was bad and you was orange.
No, I'm just saying, like, they wasn't for you as far as, like, the...
Furthermore, but also I was young. So what I'm saying to you is even in my younger state, like, I think a lot of young men now got this word exotic stuck in their head, or they got this word bad stuck in their head, and then when they see certain things, like the girl has to be caramel skin, can't be completely dark, or has to be... Like, I don't understand what that meant. And the thing that I'm trying to get people to understand is that your mothers are exotic people. We weren't born here, right? We were brought over here. We weren't chosen to be on this end of the world, but people saw us as cattle as opposed to human beings and brought our women over here, which made it look normalized, and they did what I say is the master's mentality as it pertains to have sex with an African American woman, but not necessarily treat her as a human being herself. So when you take all of that into consideration, you damn right, T.I. The person you came from is an exotic person. Right. We're not made here, right? Right. We wouldn't have been here had they not brought us here to work on their farms. You get what I'm saying to you? So I say that to say, yes, I'm in an interracial relationship and I don't see color. I think it's clear to see as you see how I raise my son and I live with my family. However, I've never been ashamed or shied away from dating within my own race because my own race is very beautiful. I think if, as black men, the disrespectful part comes from not what your preference is, but to be able to verbalize you don't like what you come from is a reflection of you in the mirror. When you look in the mirror, you must not like yourself.
I'm sorry. Keep going, Trav. So
Yeah,
I
man.
didn't realize that I could read the comments over here while it's going. Y'all keep going.
But
There
let
you
me,
go. It is. Excuse
I was
me.
just,
With my blind ass
I was just gonna
kids.
say this right on the subject.
Yeah, for sure. Go ahead, man.
The reason why men are like this, my age, I'm 32, probably about 4 years older than me, and all the way down younger than me. The reason why men of my youth are like that is because they soft.
It always resorts back to
It has
feline,
to.
which
They
is,
will
I
feel.
think, the name for
Now,
a cat, but they tell you
Now,
soft.
on top of that, it's like this. It's 'cause I gotta blame the parents. And the reason why I gotta blame the parents is like this. They're raising their sons soft, right? And the reason why they soft is you shouldn't be intimidated from any woman if you're a male. I feel. Right? So if the excuse is they're intimidating to you, as a male to male, I feel like you gotta be soft. Because you're a male. That's just there, right?
At the end of the day, what
no, that's just there. Hold on, that's just there. Let me. Cause I got more.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I got friends, cousins that say they don't like black girls. Now, when you can look at me and tell me you don't like a black female, you telling me, and you a black male, you tell me you don't like your mother.
Talking about Jamie.
Hello.
Jamie, for the record, after high school too. Long after, like 24, 25. Continue though.
Right, because now we can see your comments. We missed the first 33.
What you talking about?
But we see y'all now.
You know what I'm saying?
What you talking about?
But is that not real though?
It's very real.
That's
I
very
apologize.
real.
But so you telling me your mother's not beautiful?
Very true.
You have to be telling me. I couldn't tell you Daisy is not beautiful. She's the most beautiful being on this earth to me.
Shouts
I
out
couldn't
to
tell
Tia.
you that.
Shout out to Gwen Weber.
Shout out to
And a woman, I'm looking in a woman. I'm looking in her aspects, her qualities. I'm looking at Daisy May quality in her. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
So if I'm looking for that in a wife, how am I not looking at it? Like it's crazy to me. It's really crazy because
Right, you said the right thing though.
Men-
Qualities of your mother come to your wife because your mother raised you.
Exactly.
Your mother nurtured you.
Exactly.
So I know my sons is gonna grow up like, well, she ain't cooking, cleaning, and respecting herself because that's what my mother did.
Mm-hmm.
Why would I want you as my wife? It's sad to say it, but it's a
It's
beautiful
not sad to say it at all.
So
That's how it should.
it goes into, like I said, it's how they being raised.
Absolutely.
I gotta blame the parents.
Oh no,
Absolutely.
You fine?
Now, I'm gonna bring it all together,
Come back.
like I always do. I gotta bring the parents, blame the parents because your parents are soft out here these days. Toughen up, especially with black males.
they talking
You
about
have
me.
to.
Talk about me.
Well, I think that needs to be exposed to these black mothers, like, because I don't think they realize.
The
With
black
their
male,
sons,
the black. I told
how
Trav. I told Trav the black male is about to be a dangerous species.
It already is.
Like a solid, how many solid black families? And y'all know, I
Hold on, let's take
I
it
love
real-
everybody.
One time.
I love everybody.
Real quick.
But
Let's
how
take a
many
time
black?
out. You see this right here?
Okay.
Let me see. Let me get that a little shot. Let me
Go
see
ahead,
that.
go ahead.
I'm gonna
I'm
touch the
passing
paper.
these out.
I'm gonna touch the
These
paper.
is fruities, treats.
Do y'all-
Tune in, tap the
Do y'all see the
button.
Hennessy on the
Hennessy
top in the
infused
strawberry? Y'all wildin' on the strawberry, not the straw, the scroll.
With the glitter.
With the glitter. You see, yo, get the with the glitter.
With the glitter.
Oh my word. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna eat some mines. You know what I'm saying?
Hennessy is the wave, y'all.
This is ever.
They trying to kill my ass out here, y'all.
You gonna be alright. You got pinky in the purse.
Anyway,
Yo,
Anyway.
let me know. Listen,
You know what I'm saying?
they gonna let y'all know. They gonna rate these. Y'all need them? Inbox
highlight
us.
it. Facts. Highlight it.
Candy
Oh,
apple.
them things is official too.
Oh, see, I ain't trying
This
to.
shit is money.
I'm in that segment off
White
with.
chocolate.
Hold on, let her finish. You did cut you off.
Nah,
My
I'm
bad.
sorry. Nah, that's cool. That's cool. We always gotta do the plug in. I'm in that segment off with just this. Black males Because I'm going to tell y'all right now, these white boys is out here taking all the black women.
Hold on.
They're taking the black woman. I see it happen more and more every day.
Lit, what
I
you say?
ain't seen a white man yet.
I'm sorry, I don't do people.
Just taking.
I didn't say y'all.
You said overall.
So you tell me you don't see a lot more black women?
Absolutely. And you
That's
know
all
what?
I'm saying.
Them black women dating the white men are happy as fuck.
This is all I'm saying.
I'm in the wrong lane.
That's all I'm saying.
You gonna lose your kind.
In
Cause
my
listen,
opinion, I think we intimidate the white boy.
listen, because as we see,
I've
right?
been looking for a white boy, y'all.
Hey, you know who I need though? No,
You, it's different.
I need a
No
date.
good, no
She's
good.
different.
No.
I'm like, it's gotta be at least
No,
one
fuck
out
that.
there.
She's different. She's different.
No, listen. If I was gonna date a white man, I need Mark Wahlberg, right? Or however you say his name, from The Brothers.
It ain't happening.
I take a Jason from General Hospital.
So I said every black
You
woman.
definitely was at your grandma's too long.
It doesn't
talking about
matter.
Jason from
It doesn't
General
matter.
Hospital.
Chad.
That nigga's
It's
40.
another one.
Chad.
You gotta be like 90 when
Every
you do
black-
It's another one.
Every
Now,
black
stop
woman
doing
you
it.
know, Chad, even your mom. And I tell you,
She got no color.
every black woman you know got a white guy. They say,
Oh, for sure. Ain't nothing to talk about.
my mom, Matthew McConaughey. Ooh,
Matthew
Yes, he's a good one.
My mom said that Matthew McConaughey, that's a handsome man right there.
What she say? What she say, Liz?
That Matthew McConaughey.
She said that Matthew
That's
McConaughey.
handsome man
Another
right
one.
there.
There's another one that he's gorgeous.
Boy, listen, man. You ain't never. But listen, here's my thing. Let's talk about it. Travis Kelce just lost his, but she was bad. Kansas City Chiefs. All these white boys.
And then, I know.
It's Tommy from Power. I love
You
her
like
nigga.
Tommy?
What?
He's not.
My nigga.
Gina. Thank you, sis.
Tommy was wild though.
Tommy is right up my
Tommy
alley.
Tommy was a loyal
Oh,
motherfucker.
you know how
Love
real,
them.
To the-
how real it is though? You got black men out here that ain't never even had no black pussy.
That's bad. That's bad.
You know what? No, let's go to your next
I know a
one.
couple.
You're missing out. You heard that from L.I.
Come to the other side, baby.
Yes. Listen, at the end of the day, when the revolution does come, which it looks like it's coming any day now,
Hello.
right? Who gonna like it?
So talk,
You better make sure you
staying it kind of in the same subject.
love me.
I fucked that strawberry up, y'all. I definitely gotta check her
All
out.
right, go ahead, Eli. What's up?
Bang.
You over here acting up.
Fruity
That
Streets.
strawberry is crazy.
We should have got 2 dozen.
40 of these things right here.
Hey.
Take a break. Take a break. Get yourself together. Get yourself together.
Oh, that thing go together.
That thing crazy.
They all go together.
Oh, my mom said Shannon's here.
Don't do that.
Where's he from, Mom? Hi, Tia.
Shannon Tatum, the one
Hey,
that did,
cuz.
Sabotage your mood, I said.
Channing Tatum, 21 Jump Street. And the dance joints.
Alright, so
What's that in Sweet Streets? A street sweet? What is it?
Fruity Sweets.
Fruity Sweet.
No, I'm lying. Fruity Streets.
Fruity Streets. So it looks like,
Streets.
yeah, but if you put it all together,
Fruity
Fruity
Streets.
Streets. That's kind of
Yes.
flaw. I think she tried to do it over the head over there. She might
Holla
be-
at me, I get you the dip.
Yeah, that's a fact. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
real good.
Yeah. I'm
I'll
at
tell you
you.
one thing, 2 things for certain. Ready to get with it.
Tap in.
Better tap something. Golly.
So, I know this is going to be a good one right here. Why you think people date older than their age or younger than their age?
Wow. Did we not just...
It's mind your business. We're very good at them.
You're awesome.
All right, go ahead. What's up?
Yeah, I brought that up. Go ahead. I'm going to go last.
I think it's an insecurity thing
For who?
for the men.
Not for women as well?
I ain't dating.
Let me ask you a question.
I ain't dating those old
I got to put this out. Hold on.
Oh.
I want to try. Hold on. Because I want to say
I
this.
think no women ain't gonna put themselves in that position.
But I think
No, I beg to differ.
I think there's a lot of women right
I can
now
tell you right now.
that are like
Young and older.
45, 55.
I can tell you right now.
It's bad trying to shoot at young NBA
It's
stars.
just how much. No,
I think that's a little predatory.
I'm talking about in Auburn.
I'm talking about all
We talking in the
Oh,
world
shit.
because it happened everywhere.
Oh shit,
I'm
y'all.
talking about all too. Don't think. I know where it's gonna go, and I'm all for everything. But I'm just gonna say this because I know where y'all gonna go. I know y'all go with straight attacking niggas. It's fine. I mean, if they're trying to get attacked,
What they
attack
gonna
them.
do? Straight.
If they're trying to attack, that's fine. I'm with you.
It's a great panel to have this
But I'm gonna say
conversation.
this because I know y'all be biased. Don't think there ain't no older women out here taking them young
Young
niggas down.
snappers down.
It's
Hello?
cool out here, I'm
Man,
sure.
cool.
No, A lot of them.
Cougars.
No, I know.
The prime age.
Oh, you know a lot of them. This ain't telling you.
Listen, the prime age for a male
They
for the
take them down.
Cougars is like
sneaking
20
their
to
people
like
with these young
26, 25. Nah,
20,
26,
what?
20 to 24. 25, you too
Well,
old.
that's what I want to know.
25 to 12. From 20 to 24, though, them Cougars is at you.
20, 19, 21.
19 and a half to 20, 19 and a half to 24 and a half, they at you. So what I'm saying is, and it's also, but also here's my thing though, is you asking me first, I'll go first. It's the mindset as well too. You know what I'm saying?
My mom said they're broken.
Listen, it's the,
See, baby.
Fuck you, Adrian.
listen, it's the mind.
Stop stalking me.
It's the mindset as well too, though. Because my thing is, I think for women when they see a male
Hey,
do
the
it,
strawberry.
strawberry.
I'm trying to tell y'all.
Oh my god. You know what I'm saying? But you, it's the mindset, right? I think for women, they think men, it's predatory, but I think it's also predatory on the female side as an older woman like
I
that.
guess I agree
Think
with
about a Larissa Pippen, right? She got Marquise Beasley. She about 24 years older than son. There ain't no reason. What life do you know about his that y'all could actually have great conversation on, right? Impossible. But she know he got bread, right? She know Pippen gone. She done left it to her husband. Future ain't hitting no more. So she found the next thing. You get what I'm saying to you? And there's a group of, we got to be honest on both ends of the spectrum, because I think you're right on yours as well too. But I think right now, in the way the climate is, females is more heading in that direction, finding the young bulls as it pertains to us doing opposite. But I also think you got to, like I said, you got to take into consideration the mindset. I think there's a group of females that are young as well too, that are aiming for them older men that could give them security as well too. But I'm gonna leave that for y'all. Go ahead, do your thing.
All right.
I'm sorry, I gotta really interrupt.
What?
Because I know the motto's been fuck them kids for the last couple of weeks since Christmas. I'm sorry, but my kids is tuned into the podcast trying to get me to come babysit. I said, fuck them kids. I've been waiting to say that shit for a long time.
That's no good.
I've been waiting to say that
Yeah,
shit
fuck
for a
them
long
kids.
time.
Let's say it together.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids.
Y'all seen my shirt for Christmas.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
love y'all though.
Love
I
y'all
love
more than
y'all.
ever.
So this is my thoughts on this, right?
Go ahead.
Okay. I'm 34. When I was 18, my nigga was like 29. Was it a sense of security for me? Maybe, because I had daddy issues. But I just looked at it like I was spoiled. I had everything I wanted. And the older man knew how to treat a younger chick. Maybe it was a mind thing for him, like, oh, I got her. You know what I'm saying? She young. Oh, she on me. But for me, I was just securing the bag.
For clarification,
And comfortability.
For clarification, we're talking legal age girls.
I said, yeah, we're
But
not talking
not
about.
talking no
we're not
crazy
talking
shit.
about nothing. This is an 18 and older conversation.
Copy.
Okay, for the copyrights. Like I was 18, 19. My nigga was old as fuck, and that's why I was grown. I could do whatever I wanted. But
Do you consider that grown?
for me, growing up how I grew up in the streets,
Everybody
I
that
was
turned
grown
18
at
feel like they
15.
grown.
I just wasn't sleeping around until I hit a certain age. But yeah,
So-
I mean, some people weren't mentally grown.
Exactly.
But in my scenario, he probably had his own thoughts on what he was doing and how he thought he was mind fucking me. But at the same time, at 18, 19, you know what I'm saying? I see the older nigga all on my body. I'm mind fucking him too. So we both out to get the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Let the best person win. But in the same aspect, I have dated a younger man. I'm 34. I'm pretty sure I had a college boy that was like 27, 28. Maybe 26. No, I'm lying because I was younger. So I was 26. He was like 23. That young boy, if he could have kept his dick in his pants and just dealt with me, we would have been alright because he was definitely genuine. He was very mature. Nobody wants to deal with somebody that's immature. I don't give a fuck how old you
Do you
are.
believe maturity is a number or a mindset?
I think it's a mindset. I don't think age has anything to do on motherfucking wisdom. That's my thoughts on that. Age ain't got shit to do with wisdom. You could be 24 and your wisdom could be like you 60. You could be 60 and your wisdom don't even hit you past 21. It's a mindset.
What's up? What's up, Rhonda?
Y'all got kids.
She said, truth be told, though. What's up? What you got?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, go ahead.
She hitting the nails right on the head today.
But you gotta give us you, too. What's your thoughts? In your words.
It's
Because they
definitely
gonna
a
want to know.
mindset thing.
They gonna want to know who they
It's definitely a mindset thing.
Mhm.
Me being a teen parent and things like that, I had to grow up a lot sooner than the people that was in my age bracket and things like that. So it's definitely a mindset thing. Like some people in the same predicament that I was in may have done things different, gave the baby up, had an abortion, done different things. It was just in the mindset. So when I think about what you're asking me, I only can reflect back to my own personal situation. Being a teen parent, I definitely was looked upon as a child, but I was doing grown people things. At 19, I was done with college, you know what I'm saying? I don't know many people who can say that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? With 2 kids.
You did real good, baby.
And a husband in prison, so I did my thing. So it's definitely a mindset thing. So when we talk about it, I only can think about myself.
Right. Mindset.
You know, with that being said, I just want to say, man, we are introducing, you know what I'm saying, Tip and Ronda. And I think in this conversation, it's only be quick because we're going to continue with this topic. Y'all can see what we talk about. You know what I mean? You're going to get real. You're going to get just jokes and shit. But these people these 2 women have lived life. You know what I'm saying? They haven't been perfect, but their experiences alone and how they give it to you.
And we telling you our secrets.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I mean?
For the public.
So y'all all got kids.
I'm giving them a little bit too much of it.
No, right there. That's what they need.
Only person that can judge us is Jesus.
No, I'm just saying.
We love you.
We got our own little thing broken up in the brewing. I'm just saying. We supposed to only give y'all a little preview.
Yeah,
We gave y'all the raw tonight. It's gonna get better.
That's just to let you know what you're
Talk that
for.
shit
with Ronda and Tip. All right, make sure y'all go tune in, man.
It's gonna be on. It's gonna be lit. But listen, y'all got kids. How y'all doing with the homeschooling?
Oh, say it again. I like the rhyme. Where the bars at? One more time. Give him a little soul this time. Give him a little soul.
How y'all doing? With the whole school.
All right, go ahead.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna go first because my shit short and sweet. My son is a bookworm. I thought that virtual learning was gonna stress me out. He made student of the month online. So my timing in the beginning, it's great for me. But let me tell you something. One day he didn't understand a math problem. We grew up learning math, right? I gotta say this. We carry zeros, you know, when it's like, just a prime example, 368 times 12. Once you hit that 2, you carry the 0 for the ones. They don't do that anymore. Nor do kids learn cursive.
So we
trying to figure out the same problem.
And we ain't been in school with you.
On 2 different levels.
That's
where
fucked up there on one
I'm
cursive.
carrying zeros, right?
For me through
I'm
all type
carrying
of shit we had to
zeros.
go through.
Right, and Taj got 7 different ways that we got the same answer. But I'm carrying zeros. She's like, Mom, what are you doing? That's not how you do it. We got the same answer, but his way was 20 minutes longer instead of carrying these motherfucking zeros. Am I bugging?
Not at all.
But other than that, I just got blessed because it wasn't. I see a lot of kids struggle with this because you just do it at them. I am living proof. I need to be in front of a teacher, in front of a desk, in front of a board. Like I didn't get it. There's no way if I was a 5th grader that I would be able to understand that shit. So for me, it's not right. Besides, when he asked me something, we carry zeros. That's all I'm gonna say. We carry zeros and we wrote cursive. They don't carry zeros and they not teaching them cursive.
How's it for you, Ronnie?
Oh shit, I ain't gonna hold y'all. I got the type of motherfucking kids that will sit there and skip school in my motherfucking face. You know, they supposed to be on Zoom, and then all they doing is zooming back and motherfucking forth across that goddamn house. They doing shit they supposed to do. Got the people calling me. I don't like this shit, y'all. I'm tired of my kids. Fuck them kids.
They got to go home, right? They got to go home. Go back to school. Where's the money mask?
And that's where I'm at with that shit. So I ain't gonna hold y'all. Camille, Pop, and Mange been in school full time.
That's what's up.
I don't care if they gotta go to BTW 2 days a week.
Hello. We appreciate BTW.
For real, let's talk about that.
Shouts out to BTW. Y'all are blessings, okay?
Facts.
I hold it down for a while.
Yeah.
Kids, y'all hold it down. You can't gotta give them down 1,000%.
1,000%. And yo, with me, I work like my son's 3, so they wanted us to send the pre. We ain't doing that. But for me, technically, I work as a teacher's aide with youth at a residential facility. So, I mean, it's tough in there too. I mean, they got in school teachers that are right there that are in the building, right? But they still are necessarily, you know what I'm saying, remote as well too. And just to get a kid to think, okay, I gotta get up and go to school in the same place I chill, have fun at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Play my game. Everything to not do school that's in front of me is right there. You know what I mean? So it's hard just as my job to get them there. I mean, the thing that helps us is they got rules and parameters that incentivize them to go do that. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I feel y'all pain as well, too. Because at the end of the day, they literally just sit there, stare at the computer for the 30, 40 minutes they got class, and after that's done, it's like tooth and nail trying to get them to get back on and complete work that's in Google Classroom.
And they're doing 2
especially when
Zooms
they're
right
doing
now.
high school work and stuff like that. Like, these are critical years for some of my
For sure.
kids.
And also, and the
I
thing
feel
is,
bad for the seniors and people in high school. Period. 'Cause
sports-wise, too.
Yeah, like bro,
Senior
That's a whole
prom.
other issue.
that's a whole nother problem. That's
All
crazy. That is crazy.
And then you got to think about it, like, everybody don't learn the same, man.
Right.
Like, you can't give me, you can't, like, unless I'm very interested in the topic, I ain't read a book since my 8th grade year in 8th grade year. A full book front to back, and that was only because they made me do it, and I didn't know that you could read a summary and find cliff notes to get the whole story in 4 seconds.
You know what it is? You gotta find a book that you like. You know who
That's
I like
what
as
I'm
an
saying.
author? Don O'Going.
We should talk about that. I like that.
Don O'Going
Yeah, you gotta
is
love
like the dopest author ever.
Mhm.
Black Girl Laws, Horror Son.
Yeah.
Those is my shits. I don't remember who wrote. I think it's Terry McMillan. Coldest Winter Ever.
Mm-hmm.
Them the type of books I
That's
grew
Sister
up on.
Soldier.
Oh, damn, I was
I
close.
know a little something.
All right. This
Oh.
is what it was. Say it again, a little louder. We can't hear
It's
you.
not Terry McMillan that did.
We're gonna have to check that out.
Google that shit. I'm gonna do it right
Siri.
now.
Watch out for Talk That Shit Ronda&Tip book club. All right, you know what I'm saying, coming to you soon. You know what I'm saying? They know the books they like and they liking their books. Not us though. You know what I'm saying?
I know a couple of those.
They like street books. They hood books.
So what's the funniest moment y'all had remote learning so far? Funniest moment.
Oh man, I was popping shit in Thailand. Live.
Yes.
Oh.
girl.
What you was saying? You remember what you were saying?
No, but I have a potty mouth. And my 2-year-old Moo is bad as fuck.
Nah, he's very independent
And misunderstood,
and-
Tia.
Yeah, there you go.
It
And
is
head-
Sister
and
Soldier,
headstrong.
Rhonda. Oh,
And
but
headstrong.
what Terry McMillan wrote?
Mm-hmm.
It's Sister Soldier. She won. I'm wrong.
And
But
that's
still,
probably the only book I ever read for the record.
Coldest Winter Ever was dope. Horror Son was amazing. Black Girl Lost, I felt that in my soul. Telling you. I read them books at like 14, 15.
So what's your funniest moment? What happened?
I was popping shit. And he
What do you
was
do?
on live.
Was Mook doing something, or was it Taj Money doing? Shout out
No.
Taj Money. That's my assistant coach, and anything I do.
He's watching.
I don't know. That's my guy.
But no, I think it was Taj, so he keeps his AirPods in.
Yeah,
And when he asks a question, he unmuted.
yeah.
I'm always cussing because I'm just always
Acting
tired.
up in the back.
So I remember one day Taj was like, "Mom." I'm like, "Oh, they hear me?"
Yeah, you seen the video when the girl was doing her Zoom in the mama bedroom and she came in her bucket naked?
Yep. Pop them flashed them. Pop definitely done flashed the class.
Shouts
know
out
you
to
always
who you
do.
are. I'm sorry, boo.
Oh my god.
Yo,
Ron, what you had? Or they
when
always
Uncle
been
Dirty
at
said you
school?
need a sweat towel.
Listen, they always skip the school, but a couple times
Ain't no
they
go.
always.
Oh,
I ain't gonna
Sister
sweat because it's just a shine from the light.
He not
Shine,
sweating. You know I
shine,
wouldn't
sister.
touch it.
It's just a shine from the light. But
They
fuck
was
you.
asking Camille, they said, "You all right over there, Camille?" I cussed her ass clean out. Poor Millie with that dirty ass room.
Oh, I'm good for those. Your
Lord, I
boys
came
don't
in there, I said,
clean.
"What the fuck is going on in this motherfucking room?" They said, "Camille, are you okay?"
Tia, as a single mother, how is it raising 2 boys?
Oh.
Good boys that are yours.
My
but
boys are great, and I'm gonna be
they
honest.
solid. They solid.
I'm gonna be honest. It took me 8 years to do it again because I thought I was done.
Mm-hmm.
The best thing in my life so far was having my boys, and they are on different time frames.
Mm-hmm.
They're not alike. They're total opposites. But when I tell you, raising these 2 young kings in my household, I bitch and complain all the time, but I would not change it for the world. Like, my babies are so dope. They're very independent. They're dirty. Let's not. Boys are dirty. One pisses on the seat. One don't put the seat up. I clean up 26 times a day, but as a single mother raising two males in one household, and I'm the only female, it's a blessing. Like, I learn shit every single day from them, and their personalities are just very different, and one is really calm, and one is really just outgoing and ratchet, and they're 8 years apart, 7.5, and they are just like.
But they think it's Steve's too,
And I
man.
swear to God, they're best friends. And I was really worried doing this again. Like, damn, they so far apart. Are they gonna get along? But my kids is like this, and I don't expect anything less than that because I am one of them. Like,
Yeah.
I love my siblings. We locked in. You know what I'm saying? We more closer in age, but
that's
like
evident.
these two boys, I don't even know how to put it into words. It's just a blessing to be their mom. Like, that's how I put it. It's a blessing to me to be their mom. I know I'm dolo with it. I bust my ass for it. Some days I be in the corner talking to myself like, did I do good enough today?
Yeah.
Did I spaz enough today?
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't have reacted to that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel bad at the end of the night because sometimes motherfuckers like they ass whooped.
Facts.
But overall,
Yeah, T.
I love my kids.
So, Ronnie, let me ask you this question in the same sense, but also, you had the luxury of having 2 kids. Did I say, you see how I said the luxury? See how I said the luxury? What she said?
No disrespect. Your boy Darnie said Trav sitting in a booster seat.
This is gonna happen on to the life
I
of
fit
all.
my ending out.
Girl, darn, this your face, classic face. I'm gonna see you, so you gotta see me. You gotta see me.
Go ahead, y'all fucking
Like
with our
you-
podcast. I don't need to read these comments. I gotta
see
read
me.
them later.
You
Y'all
gotta see me. You gotta see
disrespectful.
me. Very disrespectful, blatantly. Alright? But Brian, let me ask you this question.
Go ahead.
You had 2 kids early, back, you know what I'm saying, close in age, and then you had, who? You got 2 later, Camille and
Well, all my kids are at least 5 years
5 years apart, right?
The last 2 is 7 years apart.
I'm going to ask you about one of your kids, and shout out to every other one of them, because I grew up there with the one that, Cornelia called me Lil Dude, been calling me that since her first word might have been Lil Dude. Alright, Adrian, love you to death, but I want to talk about one specific one, real quick. Miss Camille. She is like,
I love her.
she's like a good mix of both of y'all, but her spirit is just such like powerful woman. Ain't nothing you can't tell me I can't do. Is it
Right.
football?
I'm trying to
Is it
tell you.
basketball?
She my
Is
All-American
you
little
wanna-
baby.
You want to box? You want to do whatever? Like, in the world and the climate that we in right now, and females are empowered. Whether it be them twerking, doing anything they doing, they still proud of themselves and able to show their bodies with confidence. To have a daughter like that, what's it like? Is it something you didn't expect? Is it something you did expect? And shout out CM too. I'm saying I don't mean to exclude you because that's a big part as well. But
Right. Well, with Camille, she amazes me. Like, I got, as you mentioned, I got older kids. I got 2 older kids. They were cheerleaders. We never had no basketball player, football player, or anything. Camille played at all. She cheerleaded. She played football, and she played basketball. She's not afraid, and it's crazy because I just never seen it before. Like, Camille is usually 9 times out of 10 the only girl in the gym. Every team that I put her on, she's been the only girl. They've had to fight for her to keep playing because she was either too young or they didn't want a girl playing with the boys, and she don't care. She's not afraid. She gets out there. And it's just like every time I talk about it,
you get emotional, as you should.
I do because
It's
I'm like,
as
look at
you
her go.
should.
Like, look at my babe. Like, that's my baby girl at that. And so, and like you said, her father definitely took a big part in it. He's a basketball player. You know, he's definitely one of the best basketball players I've seen in a long time coming from this area. And he's definitely very actively involved in her with her athletics and stuff. And thank God for Tip, because, you know, when I can't be there or Fidel can't be there, they make sure she's at every practice, every game.
Her and Ty's been playing since they was 2 years old
Literally.
they ain't
together.
gonna stop.
Literally, so.
You gotta understand,
Yeah,
Trav.
go ahead.
You gotta understand the 2 genes that she had.
She got.
Okay.
She destined to
If
be
she was
great.
if she was a,
I'd be scared for my
talking
baby
about
out
she's
there
a
with
pure
her
breed.
She tougher than us.
Right.
She's a pure breed.
She hit the ground. I'd be like, oh,
You got
she
Rhonda,
like,
and you got CM. Next.
Go into that. Explain the 2.
You don't
for a minute.
understand this
Come on,
yet.
explain the 2. I think you got the best.
You don't understand this yet.
Let me hear what this
She's a
description
pure.
is.
She was bound to be what she
It
is.
is for sure.
Just leave it
Thoroughbred.
at that. But it's on y'all. Now this segment is, I'm gonna ask y'all 2 scenarios. Y'all just pick it. Go down the line.
y'all starting over there with Shorty?
Yeah, we start.
What's my name?
Shorty.
God damn it.
Shorty, sweet.
Let me end with you, Tip.
Hey. No, we're gonna end with you, Lit. You're not excluded from that.
No, if it's on
Why?
time out, it's the only segment where if it's on us, he don't got an answer.
Why?
Because it's on us.
It's on
Okay,
y'all.
fine.
Next week, it's on his ass.
Okay.
If you watched last week's episode, I heard
Trash.
some shit. What, man?
Salt and pepper on TLC.
Oh man.
Come on with it.
So I creep. Yeah.
Who you got, Rodney?
Creeping on the down low. In the light, your love's to
Both of y'all
know. don't encourage.
You
can't lead the question, Judge. You cannot lead the witnesses.
TLC had the best of
yours doesn't count. You can't lead the witnesses.
Like they said, crazy, sexy, and cool.
Don't forget about Spinderella. They always forget about Spinderella.
They do be forgetting about Spender.
If it wasn't for Spinderella,
She was doing
shit.
Time out real quick. We gotta stay
I ain't
real
gonna
quick.
sing it, but
Is Spinderella one of the first DJs?
What about?
Do it again. Just tell me the song because you fucking up. Tell me here so I can reiterate it.
What a man.
What a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man.
A mighty good man.
Yo, alright, man.
They only had a
I ain't gonna hold you. Every female,
That was a good one.
every female.
You don't know music.
You're bugging.
That's how I pull that out.
I'm gonna tell you how.
See, I just
Your
went.
woman was off though.
I'm gonna tell you how
I
I
know
know
this
music.
first.
Hold on. First off, let me tell you how
I
I
ain't
know
even want to get that line. I ain't want to get
Shout
that.
out
chorus
Darius
I love.
Farewell Mama, Jackie. She had the SWV nails my whole life, okay? Long, curly, flat.
But, nah, ain't nobody fuck with TLC. They was big time.
TLC was it?
Anyway, Mary J. Blige or Whitney?
Mary J. Blige, the fuck?
That's the newer generation version. I'm gonna say Whitney, only because Whitney done been around town, around Bobby,
Nothing.
around all that shit, and she still maintained.
I'm gonna reminisce on my love. Fuck that, bitch. I got something.
Now, hold up. Mary J. done been through it too now.
No, you said Mary J. with
I
it?
said I'm gonna reminisce on my
Who
love.
you gonna try?
I fuck with Mary J.
Who you with? Who you with? Who you with?
Wait, how are we comparing this? Are we
No,
comparing
no,
No, there's nothing to
It's
compare.
not random.
Nothing to
Let's go.
compare.
You can't be going
I'm
me
going
too.
Whitney. I'm going Whitney. I'm going
Okay.
Whitney. I'm going Whitney.
You going Whitney?
Go
Who
Whitney.
you going with? You gotta
got
That's
go.
not all field. That's greatness. We're going off greatness.
gotta go with me.
We're going off
Nobody
greatness.
fuck with Mary.
Hey, see,
What?
Fuck that. We got
Are
a
you
draw.
insane?
We got a draw.
Why you think?
Stop. It's not a draw. Stay.
Why you
stay
think
put.
ain't nobody gonna
We're
get?
staying here for 2
Why you
minutes.
think ain't nobody gonna get through the
We're
verses?
gonna stay here for a max of 2 minutes and then we're gonna leave.
Who you gonna put against Mary?
Are you done?
You can't even put Beyonce against
Time
Mary.
out. We're talking.
You can't even put Beyonce versus Mary in the verses.
don't
I'm gonna
lie.
tell you this
He's
right
not
now.
being
I
fair,
said
though.
it.
T.I., you're not. T.I., he ain't being fair. I'm gonna tell you why. Because he said you can't give none of that, right?
If
But if you giving some of that,
If they did the verses, I'm telling you right now. If they,
Whitney, nigga.
listen, I'm telling you right now.
Well, they're not in the same.
If Mary J.
Exactly.
Listen,
And on top of that, there's
listen,
different genres.
listen.
Whitney was more pop. Mary was more grab your
saying
soul,
both
R&B
songs.
soul, like to her core. Whitney was more.
Whitney on
Whitney got hits.
You know what I'm saying? Whitney got hits. She's
Whitney's
more
big
pop.
time.
You know what I'm
She's
saying?
one
Like
of the
you're
biggest
bugging.
that ever
But if you want to talk voices,
She's one of the biggest I ever did.
because
I'm
once you
just
go
saying-
voices, it's a rap. So
I
let
ain't
me
saying
say,
nobody fuck with Mary, man. Can't nobody
voice
fuck-
wise.
I ain't say that.
Oh, all
Can't nobody
right.
fuck
I was just
with
making
Mary.
sure. That's the only thing I was worried about when you
If
said
Mary
nobody.
against anybody and one of them verses on the internet, she'll kill him.
Continue. Next question.
She got too many.
So we
she
took
got
it
too
to
much.
one.
Anyway,
We might have to do a versus battle one night.
Oh, for sure. Girls versus men.
Nah, we'll just do our
Listen.
top pick, and they can't be the same.
No,
We'll
I ain't
just-
fucking with that. I'm with y'all. I
See?
think I'm recanting my statement.
Hello.
Because
I mean,
I thought they talking about like hits. Like,
I was just
you know,
saying.
as far as who
It's just a. It's just.
who made
It's
his-
just. It's
You
two
know,
scenarios.
here's my thing. Do you
It's
know
just
how
two
many
scenarios.
things come into? You just right too.
But
When,
you gotta
you know
figure
what?
out
How many
generation,
things?
too.
If you need to like select something, anything.
Yeah, but we all old
But
enough. We all old enough at this table to have experienced and lived through both of
Very
their
true.
careers.
All genres. But what I'm saying to you Lit, is it's unfair because there's different aspects that each are better at.
You should have
Right?
did like Patti LaBelle and Aretha Franklin.
Why? Nah,
Well, stay there. You
my
want to stay
point
there?
is to get you from. Hold up.
All right, go ahead. Do you?
Love and Hip Hop,
Well, that's
any
my
one
shit.
of them,
That's my shit.
or Real House
Yeah.
of Wives.
What?
Any
Love
one
and
of
hip
them.
hop. Real whole
I ain't
lot
watching
of
those
whole
much.
lot of gang shit. Love and hip hop. You got Miami. You got New York. You got Atlanta. Real Wives of Housewives. You got like Hollywood and Atlanta. Nah, love and hip hop all day.
What you got? Love and hip hop or Real
I'm
House?
gonna love and hip hop.
Hello, every
I
Monday.
don't watch any
Ratchet
of them.
Mondays come from
Pick
love
one
and
anyway.
hip hop.
I don't watch any of
I ain't
them.
gonna
Ask
pick
my
one.
game.
I just do that because I
That's
knew
my
I
game.
went fishing
You went fishing for one?
and I got it.
Yeah, love and hip hop.
Okay, Bessie Johnson or Coach?
These are shows, right?
Cause I ain't know either.
Me either, Lit.
You're talking about the shows, right?
Who's Betsy Johnson?
This is outrage.
Is it a runner?
Miss Bessie?
I'm trying to ask what you Betsy Johnson or Coach
Betsy Johnson
or Coach?
or Coach.
The show Coach. Correct?
This is shame. They might get at y'all on this. Y'all
Get
can't-
at me, cause I don't
They
know.
might-
You talking about the show Coach,
What
right?
is Coach?
The show.
What else is Coach?
That's the only one I
So
know.
you know it's Coach?
Help us out. We
How
know.
much is? So you don't. They don't
Oh,
got
you're
a-
talking purses.
Oh.
Oh,
Betsy Johnson or
I
Coach?
worked Coach when I was 14.
I mean, all I did was buy Coach.
It's just a question.
Well,
I
what's
just buy
Betsy
Coach.
Johnson?
Well, that's the
Never
reason.
Never wore it. You
So
should have
Coach.
said.
On the coach.
Okay, we're gonna be diverse with this. What's that bandana on Vera Wang or Coach? You should
No,
have
not
said.
Vera Wang. You know niggas ain't got
I
Vera Wang.
didn't know what Coach was when I said
What you talking
Coach.
about?
Well,
Vera
who
Wang
the
ain't got
fuck
no
is-
goddamn money.
Well, who the fuck
Let's
is
talk
that?
about what's in I got one for you right now. I had the bodies. I had the bodies.
MCM or
Kate
Gucci?
Spade or Coach? You got Kate Spade. I give you a Kate Spade purse or a Coach.
You ever had a Kate Spade?
No, I'll tell you what I had.
Tell me the
Tell me what
purses
you had.
Okay, these are purses I've had in my life. I love Aldo. I don't give a fuck if I was $1 million. I love Aldo
Aldo,
purses.
copy.
I love them. Aldo. I love Coach.
I just said Coach. You said you only
No, you. I didn't know your other person, and then I didn't know it was Coach. Aldo, Coach.
You don't know Kate Spade?
No, Michael Kors.
I was gonna say that too.
MCM is my favorite.
What's MCM?
MCM is.
What's it mean though?
I don't know what
All
it
right,
means.
fuck it. You
It's
got
the
MCM coming
ammo.
continue. Yeah, go ahead.
I'll take an MCM over a Gucci and a Prada bag, and they just smudge. And I've had a Gucci bag. I've had a Prada bag. But if you ask me if my everyday cute purse is Aldo. They like $50.
I was gonna say they about the cheapest one.
Right.
Okay.
No, Aldo costs more than
Can we? Let's have a real. Let me.
Now, I'm gonna be real with y'all. The reason why I know about Bessie, I got put on a Bessie
I don't know what the fuck
by
that
a few. It's a designer. You ain't
I know that bandana
Bessie
lady.
Lil Wayne had it in the song. Bessie Johnson all over my bathroom sink.
Yeah, but let me ask you a question though. Is it easier? Do you feel it's easier for women to be able to come out and fake like they got designer shit on than it is for me? Let me give you my logic. I feel like when you go, if a woman was able to go to Walmart, she can make anything in Walmart looks luxurious. I feel that way. I really feel that way. But for a man to get a woman's attention, there has to be a logo somewhere that says something that makes you think that this nigga got something. So what I'm saying is this. Men do a lot of shit for females, right? Mm-hmm. Where they dress, the way they come off, the way they do certain things. Do you think the era of women who like niggas for who they are is over?
Yeah, that's been over.
And why?
I don't know. That's all about materialistic.
And do you think it's right?
No, I think it's wrong.
Okay.
Because you want to know why? I know men that can keep the same clothes. I'm going to say drug dealers.
You ain't got to say that.
Well, however you want to put it. I know men that can wear the same thing 4 days a week, and their bank account is crazy. They got 10 racks on the kitchen table.
But is it only about the racks is what I'm asking you. That's my question, I guess. Do you think the era of the woman who likes a man simply for who the fuck he is or the vibe they caught with him is over?
Nah, my first baby daddy a bum. I liked him for his...
You're live.
I'm not taking that back. But no.
Cause
I ain't agreeing with none of that.
none of that. Disclaimer. Go ahead.
Please disclaim me, bitch. Do me a favor. Disclaim me, please. Please.
Moving forward,
Next.
ma'am.
I forgot.
Anyway,
Go ahead, though.
Hold on.
But time out. And she didn't answer my question technically. You did it either way. It was kind of like an escaping
Okay,
answer.
so
My question to you is: do you believe that the era of a woman being able to look at a man and take him for where he is, his character, not his bank account, his principles? You get what I'm saying? Those things.
So,
do you think that era is
me
over?
10 years ago, if you ain't have a dollar, it didn't make sense to me. Me right now, I'll take you broke long as you're trying to fix yourself and we can build together as one.
So you can see a future.
Yeah, like no disrespect, but if you fucked up and I got it and we genuinely fuck with each other, I got you till you get to where you need to be because I know one hand wash the other. So I don't see money. You know what I'm saying? If I see you trying to push and I know you got potential, I'm going to hold you. Because eventually you're going to get your life together if you fuck with me. We going to be all right. Vice versa. But what I won't tolerate is a man that know you got it and feed off you. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no trick, baby. You see what I'm saying?
I feel that.
So, yes, I respect the man that don't got it. And if I can see the potential in him, I'm going to push you to get to where you need to be. But if you going to be a slouch ass nigga, nah, I don't see it. 10 years ago, if you ain't have money, I wouldn't fuck with you. Me right now, nah, I'm willing to help you get to where you need to be so we can be all right. I want to be all right regardless, but I would love to see you prosper with me.
For sure.
A team. Personally.
Teammate with the teamwork.
I love it.
Let me finish this though. But So let me ask y'all, like y'all more back massage or foot rub?
I'm gonna say the back massage.
I'm ticklish. I want back massage.
No, good. I feel like somebody give you back massage, you going to sleep.
I'm
Go over. They ain't gonna be mad.
What, for a back rub? That's my intentions.
Okay, I gotta ask you a question.
Curve the booty motion.
Call on me, man.
Call on you.
Trash.
It's about to go to the next level.
Mm-hmm. Don't do it. You don't mind this.
You fine, you should be. Do you like your toes sucked, nigga?
I love a man that eats my body.
What? Your toes?
You can eat anything on my body, just
No, time out. Your toes.
They're mine. I get pedicures. They're clean.
Your toes. Like you like things on your toes?
No, I'm ticklish, but if a man wants to suck my toes, I'm going to let him. I love it. And I keep my toes done. And if a nigga gonna eat my toes...
Do you get pleasure from your toe being sucked?
Yes, and I get pleasure when they eat my butt, too. Because usually it's a motherfucking combination.
It's a combination. They go from the footer to the tutter?
Or the booty to the feet. I don't know. However you want to do
to the
it.
footer.
Sorry,
From the
Danny.
tooter to the rooter. That's what they say.
From the tutor to the rooter, from the rooter to the tutor. The fuck? We love it all. Any man that eats body parts.
So when y'all was watching Don't Be a Menace While Drinking Juice and he threw them hot sauce on the corn,
that's-
you
Oh,
like
that was disrespectful.
You like that? Y'all
That
like
bitch
that?
was burning plastic.
Y'all was into that? That's what y'all was doing?
Nah,
That's
that was different.
Y'all regular
That
corn?
shiki was out of
Y'all
line.
trying to put corn? Y'all trying to put corn?
Nah, that
That's
shiki
how
was
y'all-
out of line.
Alright,
That bitch said I'm pregnant.
I was trying to figure out where we was at. I was trying to figure out where we was at. I was trying to figure out where we was at.
My bitch said they love him, don't they though? Don't they?
So don't act like y'all ain't never do before with one of y'all boys.
Uh-huh.
Girl on girl pornos or guy on girl pornos?
I'm
What's your prefer?
I'm going around to go first because y'all not gonna believe me.
I believe
I ain't never watched no porno.
Oh, bitch! They're not my thing. I don't want to
It's
see
nasty.
somebody else catch that. She's trying.
It's not attractive.
I'm not in a porno.
So. A nigga never put one on. Y'all never had that type of scenario.
I'm a fucking weirdo. I'm a whole ass. Like,
You out? Oh, so if you put it on in front of you,
I'm
you
gonna
out?
say turn it off. You bugging.
turn that shit off.
So it ain't never happened though.
It has happened.
And you told him to turn it off?
And trying to turn it
What
off.
we doing? I'm not gonna watch this.
Like,
You
I don't
not in
know,
high
nigga.
school, like
We can make our own.
right.
What fuck you wanna fucking watch these stupid people?
All right, I got a question for you now over here. I got to ask a question because I asked it last week. I need to ask a female's perspective. You and your man's into inviting another female.
Mom, tell Taj to log off.
All
Go
right,
ahead.
make sure she
No,
logs off
she
first.
go ahead.
Copy. I'm going to say this in code so you get what I'm saying.
You don't gotta say in quotes. He
I'm going to say it in code. You and your significant other are into inviting a female into the situation. Time out.
Go ahead.
If your male doubles back on a female that y'all had a situation with, do you consider it cheating?
It wouldn't happen. I wouldn't do
That's
it.
the question I'm asking. So you want to do
But
it?
I wouldn't do it. But if
Hypothetically.
somebody I know
Hypothetically, please.
did it, I'm gonna tell him your motherfucking man cheating on you.
So time out. So y'all can have a treyway together, but if he doubles back by himself, it's cheating.
I must be honest with you. When y'all done,
Well, if you let him fuck, you let him fuck.
Right.
So
you can't be mad at the nigga.
You can't be mad if he go back.
Because you should never invite another woman into your motherfucking bedroom.
Uh-huh.
That's off fucking limits. The fuck? You
Right.
curious? If you like bitches, women, excuse me, go fuck her on your own. What you
See, that's a
need
lie.
to
I
do?
can't do it. I gotta stop this.
No.
I gotta stop this.
No.
I gotta stop this. I gotta put it. I was quiet the whole time. I was quiet the whole time. I was quiet the whole time. This some bullshit.
I'm about to
This some
fucking-
bullshit.
I'm
Say
not-
what I said. I said last
You're
week.
not letting
See the shit I'm talking about?
fucking
See that shit
shit
I'm
with
talking about?
Ronda and Tip go right now because they're in their bag
It's
right
some
now.
bullshit.
That's the question of the fucking law.
Right.
My personal opinion. First of all,
So how you go
let
take
me.
it
I'm
down
about
by
to tell you.
yourself?
I'm about to tell you.
Why he
something.
can't do it?
No, listen to me.
why not?
Listen. First of all, I'm not in the orgies.
I'm just saying. Why?
Let me. Can I talk?
You just said. But you said-
Let me talk. You being mad. You a hater right now. Clearly something going on in your personal life.
Stop
You
the
agree.
hate.
Let me talk about this.
Nah, we was having this
No,
conversation last
fuck
week.
that. We got to
Stop the hate.
Listen to me. Listen to me, okay? I understand women like women and men love orgies. But what I will say this, you asking me, if a man double backs off a threesome, how could you be mad? Simple question answer to this is you never invite another woman into your bedroom because if that dick is good to your motherfucking man and her pussy was great, he's double backing. So you know my answer to this? You don't want to invite a woman into your bedroom. If you want to have a situation with another woman, bitch, that's on your own. You don't have a threesome. Ain't no bitch gonna know what my penis is like in my home. Absolutely not. Game off, not on.
Not I said the cat, she said.
I'm serious about that. Now, please, enlighten me.
I just gotta use the bathroom, y'all. Stay tuned.
No, I'm just saying if
No good agrees with me.
No, I'm just saying.
I know my cousin.
I'm just saying, a lot of females this time of day.
My friend said if you have an understanding, it is nobody's business. Okay, well, I'm glad that you think like that, but I can't. I hear you though, sis.
All I'm saying is this: a lot of females like females these days.
I can't speak.
A lot of females like females.
Speak. You want to answer that?
I'm just saying, I can't speak about all that shit because a lot of females that I know don't like you.
I know a lot that do.
Well,
They probably do, but
Older ones too.
I'm not. It's not an age on this.
I'm
If you
saying,
like, you like
older
the same
too.
sex, you like the same sex. That's just like saying
nobody-
that.
That's all I'm saying. That's what I'm
Imagine
saying.
two
So,
gay men and a woman. How the fuck does that work?
That don't work.
How? Why? But two women and a man do?
Get killed, nigga.
I mean,
or two men and a woman.
I said two men and a woman. He said that don't work. But
you
two
said-
women and a man
you
do?
said, you said two
Two
gay
gay
men.
men. No, two
Oh,
straight niggas.
You said two gay men.
Oh, I did.
I'm
did.
thinking two
I'm
straight
sorry.
I
niggas.
just don't. That don't. It ain't make no. It
You're right.
fucked me up for a
I'm
second.
sorry.
But nah, like your friend said, if there's an understanding, let it stand.
T.I. going for a break. We telling all business too. She going for
No
a
hard
break.
bars here.
You know what I'm saying? Inkle, tinkle. But while we at it, let me ask you a question while we in the intermission quick until till T.I. get back. I'm going to run the sports real quick. I got to ask him a question. What's up with your Nets? They losing, buddy. They're losing.
We not. We 4-4.
Why you quiet? No. You ain't quiet.
We
You ain't this quiet when you
500.
win
We
it.
4-4.
You ain't this quiet when you win it.
4-4, buddy.
What's been going on?
We
Boy,
just
KD
won.
Boy, KD
You ain't
getting
see what
dunked.
that- you ain't
Boy,
see what was
KD
in
getting. We playing y'all right now. You ain't even know that.
I just seen this.
You ain't even know that. Look at you.
Y'all know
Look
one
at you.
East, though.
Look at you. You ain't even know that.
You ain't
Say
know
it again.
that.
Say it again. I knew
You
that.
ain't know that.
You only got one loss,
You
nigga.
in love with that.
You ain't even know
You
that.
in love with that if you knew that.
Everybody that know this podcast say you real fan ain't even know he was playing his boy today. I kept that on the.
How I know?
I kept that on the.
I got the score on the phone.
What's the score? What's the score? Say the score out loud.
Oh, let me see.
Bet you won't hear. Let me see. You thought you had it on the phone.
I know.
Say it out loud.
I'm black and I'm proud.
Oh, say it out. I'm black.
I heard you.
Not around the home. See, see. That's the no good. I know. What's the score?
You sure you want to know the score?
I want to know it because we.
Are you sure you wanna know the score?
We're soldiers. Being down don't mean the crown gone. What quarter?
65-49.
What's the score? What's the? This nigga, that's only a 15-point lead. 20-point lead in the NBA don't mean nothing. What quarter?
Second, third.
Yeah. Wait till half hit.
Yeah, what? Nigga,
Wait till half. Well, we got a lifetime 20 on it, right?
We getting blown right
We got a
now.
lifetime 20 or a lifetime 50. What we at?
Just know if the Buccaneers make it to the
Because
best.
in a lifetime, we
If
gotta
the Buccaneers-
establish certain sports. You're up right now, so is it a lifetime 50 or 20 on them?
That's a lifetime dub.
Lifetime dub? Copy.
No.
Now go to where you
On
want
what
to go.
team? Hold on, Sarah.
Come on with it.
Hold on. Sorry,
You know, do your thing.
Now
do
when
your
the
thing.
Bucks come to Green Bay, if they beat the Washington football team, because I got the Washington football team beating y'all.
For how much? Let's make that bet on camera too.
I'm not gonna bet
I
that.
just did it.
Let's
good.
make that bet on
I
camera
bet if
too.
y'all come to my
Let's make that
I
bet
bet
on
if y'all
camera.
come to Green Bay.
Let's make that bet on camera.
I bet when y'all come to Green Bay.
You want to make that bet on
I
camera?
bet when y'all come to Green
Oh,
Bay.
all right.
We can
Go
make
ahead.
that
What are
bet
you
on
talking
camera.
about? If what?
We can make that
So
bet
go
on
ahead.
camera.
When you should say when we beat the Washington football team.
50 on that game.
Say that shit, friend.
50 on that game.
Rachel, I was just talking about you in the best way today. So 50 on what? Our game if we go there? If we make it there? It's on live. T.I. don't ever forget a bet either. That nigga.
All right, so
Allow. But don't make money.
last question.
Makes what?
Are y'all two more of a y'all go out? When y'all go out, when y'all used to go out, 'cause nobody going out right now.
I still be in the bar.
We're by.
He one that I want to be.
Anyway,
till
so
10 o'clock.
Are y'all more of a?
Until 10?
It's over now.
If y'all more like a hill or going there with sneakers on?
Oh, we told the opposite. My cousin over here get dope, cute, high heels, stilettos, bitch. I'm in Timberlands and sneakers.
But believe it or not, I'm changing the game. I'm getting tired of them hills. I'm ready to trade them in for some J's or some shit.
Okay.
I would love to be in shoes. You know what? I'm really bow-legged, and the way my shoes fit and my legs, they go like this, like a penguin. So one goes this way, one goes this way. It just doesn't work out for the balance in the hills. I would love to be in them all the time, but I can't. I think if I could master that, I'd be so dope. But until then, catch me in the latest.
I just want to be more comfortable. I'm in a more comfortable state of mind right now. I'm tired of being the dressiest person in the room because people don't dress around here. You know, you go out and I'm in heels and everybody else in the bar is sneakers. So it kind of discourages me from wearing the heels.
Well, check this out. We're gonna get up out of here, but I just want to say these ladies will be on live every Thursday.
What time y'all want? 6 o'clock? 6:30? After, you know what? Fuck that. We ain't giving you no time.
I'm about to say,
after
we was here
5:30.
on time. We didn't start till 7:30, so don't give us a time. But what we want to say is, cause y'all rate tonight, like we looking at the comments coming through, like we know we got 13 viewers. You started with 26,
more than that.
But listen, could y'all just like tune in and just say thumbs up, thumbs down, how y'all felt about us tonight? Because we new to this, they into this. We new to this, but this was like a natural. We not on CP time, baby. But this was just like an all natural vibe. So thank you.
For sure. And
So we just want the ratings tonight. We just want to know how we did, cause me and No Good over here, we about to turn up.
That's right. Thursday nights, afternoon time. That's what we're gonna say. Evening time.
Hello.
Evening time.
My bad. Evening time. That's what we're gonna say on Thursday nights live. Then it'll be on We Lit Network on YouTube after that. Yes, we catch them. Go there, subscribe, like.
So to be specific, it's going to be Yo Trav, this podcast is lit live on Wednesdays. It's going to be Talkin Dat Shit with Ronda&Tip live on Thursdays on your timeline. Soon after, the next day after that's all,
Subscribe, invite your friends.
And y'all got to subscribe and like that We Lit Network on YouTube.
Later.
All right, We Lit Network on YouTube, because if you're live with us. You real fans, you'll be live with us every time on the book.
We'll take the enemies too, because
For
we're
sure.
cute, baby.
You know what I'm saying? And if not, go hit us on the tube. Other than that, Yo Try This Podcast is lit, a.k.a. this one right here, Talk That Shit, Ronda&Tip.
We out of here.
We outta here.
Until next time. We did good.
Grab that. Don't break it.
Break my